Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, how are you all, my beautiful people? I hope that you all are fine. So, in this video, we are going to discuss about how to think in English. Yes, it is very important to think in English, to be fluent in English. I think it is a base to learn in English. So if you want to be fluent in English, then you have to start thinking in English. It is very necessary that you start thinking in English. So how can you think in English? I am going to give you 4 tips of how to think in English. So let's start. So my first tip here is describe your routine. Yes, describe your routine to think in English. If you are doing anything in your day, you have to think in English and you can whisper it also. You can speak it out too. Okay? Because before speaking, we have to think something in our mind. So, if you are doing your daily activities, if you are doing your routine, you can describe it. You can talk to yourself. Okay? So, how can you do it? So, if you are thirsty and if you are having a water, then you can do this. I am feeling thirsty. I am drinking water. I am drinking water. You have to repeat it. I am drinking water. I am thirsty. I am drinking water. I am doing my makeup. I am doing my makeup. I am combing my hairs. I am combing my hair. I am turning on the AC. I am turning on the AC. I am exercising. I am exercising. Or I am doing my exercise. I am exercising. So this is how you describe your routine in your mind. You talk to yourself. Just describe your routine. And that's how you start thinking in English. Okay? Small part. Small sentences. You have to speak it out. You have to think in your mind. Okay? Then how you will have the habit of thinking in English. So my first point was describe your routine. So please start thinking English by describing your routine. Okay? So my next and second tip is describe your surroundings. Yes, describe your surroundings. Wherever you are, whenever you have to reach to somewhere, if you are on the road, if you are coming to home after your job, then you can describe your surroundings. Those women are buying vegetables. Those women are buying fruits. You can describe your surroundings like this. That man is listening to music. That man is listening to music. That girl is driving a car. That girl is driving a car. Surroundings. The weather is so hot today. The weather is so hot today. If you see any children playing, then you can think that those children are playing. Those children are playing. That child is riding a bicycle. That child is riding a bicycle. Those women are eating golgappas. Those women are eating golgappas. So you can describe your surroundings. There are so many things that are happening around yourself. Then you can describe in English, and you have to think in English to describe it. Okay? So my second tip was describe your surroundings. Okay? So that's it. And my third point is write in English. Yes, you must write in English to start thinking in English, because before you write something, you have to think in it. You have to think something, and then you can write in English. Okay? So start writing in English. How can you do it? So you can start writing a journal. You can start writing a diary at night. You can describe your day. Who did you meet? Where did you go? To whom you had conversation with. Okay? If you met any friends in the evening, then you can describe that meeting in English. And for writing, you have to think in English. Okay? Do not worry about vocabulary. Do not worry about heavy words, fancy words. Do not worry about grammar rules or anything. Do not pressurize yourself while writing in English. Okay? Just use those words and sentences that you know already. So do not force yourself to use heavy words. Just write it down. And if you feel tiring to write at night, then please start writing just 3 or 4 sentences. You are not supposed to write big paragraphs or many pages. Please do not think like that. You can start writing with 3 or 4 sentences. So please start writing to start thinking in English. Okay? So do not pressurize yourself. Just start with small portion of the task. So start writing journals. Start writing diary at night. Describe your day. Okay? And in writing, in this tip, write in English. If you are having a chat with someone, if you are talking in messages, and if you have to respond to someone messages, then please write in English. Those messages by you must be in English. If the people on the other side can understand English, then it is easy for you to respond in English language. So if those people can understand English language, they know the language, then you must use it. You must write in English. You messages in English language only. Okay? So before writing message, before chatting to someone, you have to think in English and then write those messages. So have chat with in English language only with those people. Okay? And if you are commenting on any YouTube videos, if you are commenting on Instagram post, then you must write in English language only. So you can improve your thinking in English, because if we are going to write something, then we have to think it first. Okay? So write a journal, have a conversation in English, in messages. And if you are commenting on someone's video, on someone's post, then please, that must be in English language only. Then you will develop a habit in thinking in English. Okay? So that was my third point. So my next and fourth tip is stop translating. So, how can you stop translating while you are thinking in English or you are speaking in English? So, I have been telling you that you have to surround yourself with English language only, with only English content. If you are watching any movies, any shows, any podcast, any interviews that must be in English language only, then you can absorb this language. You can absorb this language. You are supposed to surround yourself with English language only. If you are listening to any songs, that must be in English. If you are reading any books, that must be in English language. So, and then later on, you will stop translating everything. Okay? Do not translate it in your mother tongue and then speak it out, then write it down. No, you are not supposed to do that. And by that, you cannot be fluent in English. But you have to stop translating your thoughts. Okay, so surround yourself with English language only. And the other point is in here, stop using bilingual dictionary. Start using monolingual dictionary. So what is monolingual dictionary? It is dictionary in English to English dictionary. You are not supposed to use English to your mother tongue dictionary. Start using English to English dictionary only. If you cannot understand meaning of any particular word, then don't worry. In the beginning, you don't understand anything if you are a beginner in learning in this language. Okay, so do not worry, do not force yourself to understand everything in the beginning of your learning journey. Please understand this. So start using monolingual dictionary, English to English dictionary, and then you will stop translating in your mother tongue and then speak it out or write it down. So those were my 4 points about how to think in English. So please try to follow these tips and please start thinking in English to be fluent in English. So I am not here for any shortcuts, and this is not magical transformation that you decide today that yes, I am going to start thinking in English from today and I will get success. No, it is not going to happen. It will take time. You have to have tremendous patience with yourself. Please work hard. There is no shortcut of anything, of any success. If you want to be fluent in English, then you have to start with small steps. There is no magic trick, there is no shortcut, there is no magical transformation. You have to invest your time, you have to invest your energy, you have to work hard, and sometimes if you are serious about your goals, you have to invest your money also. So be determined, be constant, and be right there. You have to work very hard. You have to have supreme consistency with yourself and just be right there. Okay, so that's it for today, and I will be meeting you soon in my next video. If you like my videos and I am helping you in some way, then please do share your feedback. I need your appreciation. I need your feedback, responses, and reviews. Write it down in my comment section. If you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, then please do subscribe, do share with your friends, hit the like button, and see you soon. Do not forget to subscribe. Bye.